ready. Reggie, better get ready. Go deep, we ready. Tackle and turn him to spaghetti. Hail Mary in the sky. Oh, you better get a prayer to the Lord of light. Oh, I know it ain't fair, but my sword is right. Go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Coach, Shango, let's go. Do not fear the unknown. You gon' learn the hard way. You gon' see the light. All right, we gon' take over when we get on the field. All your lies will be revealed. 'Cause we know what is real. We're the stone throwers. It's the stone throwers. Better get ready. Better get ready. It's the stone throwers. Better get ready. Better get ready. It's the stone throwers. Better get ready. Better get ready. Go deep, we ready. Go deep, we ready. Stone throwers. Stone throwers, get ready. Get ready. Go deep, we ready. Stone throwers, get ready. Get ready. Go deep, we ready. Stone throwers, get ready. Get ready. Go deep, we ready. Stone throwers, get ready. Get ready. Go deep, ready. Go deep, we ready. Touchdown, come fast, feet Chevy, moving Dreddy, Reggie, better get ready. Go deep, we ready. Tackle and turn him to spaghetti. Hail Mary in the sky. Oh, you better get prayer to the Lord of light. Oh, I know it ain't fair, but my sword is right. Go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Coach, Shango,
What's up, Pablo?
let's go. Do not fear the unknown. You gon' learn the hard way. You gon' see the light.
Playing the game.
All right, we gon' take over when we get on the field. All your lies will be revealed. 'Cause we know what
After
is
this
real.
someplace. Oh, there it is. There's my chat.
We're the stone throwers. It's the stone throwers. Better get ready. Better
Let
get
my
ready.
Stone Throwers play through one more time.
Better get ready. Better get ready.
That's my preseason hype video.
Go deep, we ready.
And I've
Stone throwers.
got my channel, Stone Thrower Gaming. There it is. Stone Thrower Gaming. All right, I'm back. I'm here now. What up? Bring your chat back. What's up, Cosmo? You know, the Giants didn't look too bad. Neither did Daniel Jones, huh? I was like, you know, my dad's a Colt fan, and he was talking like, "Oh, Daniel Jones did being at Daniel Jones." I was like, "Dad, Daniel Jones is not good." It was one of those days. Why Kenny Clark not some younger man? Yeah, I know. What's up, MBB Dad? Chilling, drinking some sweet tea, getting ready to draft me a little team so I can play with. Actually, I want to see my uniforms. So until we draft, I'm gonna use this little team as research, and I'll play some people, do all that kind of stuff. Sure, Ken. Sure. Thank you. Are you a real person? I doubt it. All right. As soon as this game over, I got to get the volume down. I'm watching the game on my phone. As soon as this game's over, Josh just scored. Oh no, he didn't. He just threw a. All right, Baltimore, you got to score again. You shouldn't let them score that one. It was one of those bailouts. What's up, Bradley? Thank you. I'm coming back to Madden, so I would say my Madden skills are at like a 6, just because I know what I'm doing. So my Madden skills are right there, but I'm in 3 Madden leagues and 2 NCAA leagues, and only 2 of them I'm like going to do my normal obsession over. And the other leagues, I'm going to be a good, member. I'm going to play hard. I'm going to play all my games, but it's mainly for me to figure out how to beat certain people and all this kind of stuff. So I usually have like a main league and at least one side league. Sometimes it's 2 side leagues, just so I can have practice, because you need to practice against people. Because in your main league, if you have, a big game versus somebody you need to beat, you don't need to be that person, because it usually is my main league in Madden is the one and only time I play. So I'll play and then wait a couple of days and I'll play again. And then if I have to play at a computer or on a buy or something, you got to wait a week before you play a game. If those are the only games that you're playing, you're not getting better. If the only games you're playing is that one league, you're not getting any better. So I had to, put all my focus on my main leagues or whatever, but on my side leagues, I still, provide good ownership, because I want to learn from these other players as well. And last year, I was even in a MUT league. And that was just so I can learn how these MUT people are doing. I think I was screaming at a defense, because it's like some of the MUT players are just like the same thing over and over and over and over. But sooner or later, you got to learn how to beat that stuff. It is what it is. All that stuff can be beaten. So thank you. And you know what? If that video, if y'all saw the video, I'm gonna play it again. I'm so proud of that video. I was like, I made my hype video for my stone throwers for maybe 25, 30 people was so much more fun than making a hype video for the Dallas Cowboys, ultimately for Jerry Jones to make more money. That was more fun. That was. Now, like I said, I still go. We look. My love for the Cowboys is not going down. My me watching them and cheering for them on the television is not going down. But my investment inside of them, my investment in them is going down. Like, I'm not going to sit here and obsess over them, just simply because they want me to. So that's how I'm going down. I'm still the same as you saw this weekend. But I'm not going to sit here and let Jerry Jones own my day-to-day. What's up, Cosmo? You up there in Bills Giants? Cosmo, when they're talking crap about the Cowboys, they see it. They see it. What would I like to see? Like I said, Pablo, yesterday, not yesterday, before the first days of this game of the season, Thursday, I would said this is a perfect opportunity, because we never have the opportunity. Let me move this camera. We never have the opportunity to get a quarterback in the top 5 area, whatever. And there's a lot coming out. I really like Lenore. No, I know. I'll say I hope we're stacking up for Arch Manning and end up with Lenora Sellers. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really want Arch Manning, but I really want Lenora Sellers. So I was wanting something like that so we can stack our picks up and get a top quarterback or whatever. But if Dak is going to be MVP, that's not in the question. We're going to give him another. If he's going to be playing like that all season, he probably will be up for the MVP award. And if he's there again, that's who he is. I mean, he did it his two last full seasons. He would have played like that. So, yeah, let it roll. It's Dak Prescott until 20 whatever. John Henry, I'm on PS PlayStation. Should we go after Hill? He was looking for us. Yes. MVP Dad? Yes. Should we go after Hill? Yes. No, I cannot imagine Lamb, Pickens, and Hill and what I just said about Dak. I cannot imagine that. But should we go after Hill? Yes. You can have Turpin. Ain't they the same age? I mean, almost the same age? And we got Blue. Well, yeah, we need to see Blue play. We got Blue to do the kickoff, to the punt returns and kickoff returns. Yeah, I like that. Turpin for Tyreek Hill. Let's do it. Wow, that would be nasty though, but serious though. Do you think the Cowboys will get Pickens more involved next week? Cooks is more involved and Pickens is a much better. Yeah, I think they're going to slowly. I think it's just they're trying to do their offense. I think they're going to slowly get Pickens involved, but I do think CD is the focus right now. We got to get CD going. Got to get him with a big game, all that kind of stuff. It's just let's get CD going, and then we'll get Pickens in. John Henry said that's why he left Cowboys Nation after 45 years for the Chief Kingdoms 2 weeks before this year's Super Bowl. Loss to the Eagles was painful. At least the owner cares about greatness, yeah. Ours don't. Derrick Henry. What's going on, Derrick Henry? Thank you. Derrick Henry is a beast. Thank you for letting me look. I looked down right as I read your comment. Derrick Henry is a beast. Then everybody's missing their extra points. Wow, Derrick Henry. Yeah, Doc probably said I was thinking bundle up picks for a quarterback too, but I just can't see Jerry Jones being that forward thinking. They like, yeah, and then if you have a quarterback that's playing like some quarterbacks, like Steve Young, like the Steve Young, his first 7, 8, 9 years was totally different from Steve Young on the back end of his career. And there was a lot of quarterbacks like that once they hit the back end of their career and get to 32, 33, 34, 35, that age, they start getting nastier because the game starts slowing down for them. And that looked like the game was slowing down for Dak on Thursday because, that was a top defense he was going at. It wasn't just nobody's. And he was like standing in there. He was like throwing dimes and you didn't see any nerves. Yeah, and MVP Dad about Javonte Williams, it makes you even madder that they took him out the game because all of us, I know in the back of all of our minds, when we saw 24 out there, and like why why is he out there? Why isn't Javonte out there? And then 24 ran for a good play, and we were like, yeah, okay, he should have scored. Blue would have scored, but then he fumbles, which I still think it's set up. The more I say, I'm telling you, man, look at that play. It's like Quinyon is like, he's like stopped, and he looks at the play like he is waiting for something. You know what I'm saying? He's like standing there waiting for it to pop out. It's like really weird when you see the running back going down. You should like relax or something. You know what I'm saying? You should like, okay, the play is about to be over. The running back is going down. He didn't do it. He came toward it, and his arms was like, his hands was like this. I mean, he literally was like, the ball's coming out. That was his entire body language. Look at it. I'm not kidding. That's why I made that video. It's a joke that it should be investigated, but it seriously should be investigated. And then it pops out, and he scoops it up. And like I said, Dak had to see the whole thing because the way he reacted to it was just ridiculous. Maffa and Blue all day. All right. If Buffalo doesn't score right now, this thing is wraps. Oh, I gotta turn the music back on. I was like, it's missing something. What is going on here? There we go. Now it's a vibe. Who was? Somebody said stop it to what? Somebody just said stop it 2 minutes ago because I'm talking about the same thing. That's weird. Maybe you're listening. No, I'm telling you. That's probably, you know who's telling me to stop it? Is that you? Mm-hmm. Miles Sanders. Get ready for practice tomorrow, Miles. Get off my stream and get off my comments. Double agent. We know you're a double agent at this point. We know it. Double agent Sanders reporting. It's like the gym. Hey, Eric, hold on. I'm gonna put yours on the screen. Watching Miles Sanders football video is like watching the Jabruna video. It is, man. We gotta break that thing down. Will McClay really let Jerry trade Parsons and couldn't get over it. You know what? After week 1, I'm thinking we just gave Green Bay the Super Bowl on the NFC side. That's what I'm thinking. Because Detroit got that high-powered offense, and they just like dismantled it. All right, I'm back. What's up, Aaron? It really don't feel right. Even if it don't feel it don't feel right without Parsons. I will admit. I mean, I wasn't in the camp of him staying or going, but now that he's gone, I do say it feels weird. Josh Allen's running. Josh Allen's scrambling. Who's thinking about John Henry thinking about coming out of Madden retirement? Who are the most folks drafted top 5 in past couple tiers? Are you talking about in this draft, in my Madden draft? It's Henry. It's always quarterbacks. It's always quarterbacks. You see up there where is it? We got Burrow, Lamar, Josh, Patrick. I don't know why Herbert was 4. That was a computer thing. And Jaden Daniels, I think Jaden Daniels. I think I did my top. Hold on, I did my top 10 quarterbacks. Hold on. My top 10 quarterbacks. Probably. I had J.J. McCarthy at number 10. Cam Ward, superstar Cam Ward at number 9. C.J. Stroud, superstar at number 8. Caleb Williams, because Caleb's X factor at number 7, so he'll grow faster. Then I have Justin Herbert at 6, which is crazy because they got Justin Herbert drafted at number 5, and I got him as a 6th quarterback. So who's better? Who drafted out? Jaden Daniels. Okay. I got Joe Burrow as a number 5 quarterback. Then I got Patrick Mahomes as a number 4 quarterback. Josh Allen as the number 3 quarterback. Lamar Jackson as number 2 quarterback. And the number 1 quarterback is Jaden Daniels. So the Bears won up there. In general. I live in Wisconsin, but catching trades every time the trade went down. I bet so, man. I bet so. The few Green Bay Packer fans I have, hit me up on some DMs, whether it was on Discord or whatever. Say, hey, what do you think about that Parsons trade? Shut up. Just shut up. Try not to think about that Parsons trade. How about that? It wasn't pretty for the Commanders, no, but they did well. And that's why that's what I like and hate about that quarterback, because after the game he was not happy at all. He was mad. He was mad at how they performed and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, why couldn't he just have jokes and act like Shador or something after? Why you have to be so right? Yep. I hope we get the Giants. I agree, Aaron. I had to read your comment, but I hope we beat the Giants pretty bad. I hope we thoroughly beat the Giants. I hope we beat the Giants in a more impressive fashion than what the Commanders did this week, because that's a little test for us. But I think we should, in the next 2 weeks, we should win these games, man. We should go into Green Bay ready to battle. But I just think Green Bay is, Dak, sorry, man. Would you say for a while that Patrick Mahomes, both got Patrick Mahomes at 4? Patrick's a little older. And the only reason why, Josh, is Madden players, they love to have quarterbacks with big arms and fast legs. Go figure. Nobody else wants that. No, but that's the reason why Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen's up there. Josh Allen has a little bigger arm, and Lamar Jackson got a little better legs. Jaden Daniels, he's pretty much clay, and he's going to be able to grow like crazy in your league. No, John Henry, we're waiting on that. We're waiting on that to come back. We were hoping for it last year, but yeah, man, that's the dream, John Henry. Because in the Madden in NCAA league I am in right now, in the man's league, the one up in the corner, they have a NCAA side and a Madden side. And the Madden side didn't do Madden this year, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick it up and at least have a Madden going on the Madden side. But once we have NCAA and we generate those drafts, and then we can take those drafts from that, those players that we had, and then draft them into Madden. That's a dream. That is a dream. Because I mean, like I remember some players I had last year from my Oregon Ducks, and you just have some once you build a player up so much, you have some kind of connection with them, and then you at least want to have a chance to get them in the NFL. And if you don't draft for them, you can trade for them or do what you at least have a chance to get them in the NFL so you can play with them again. That's the dream, man. I wish. Shango, which year in the past 30 years? That's an easy question. I'm going to put it up so everybody see it. Uh-oh, wrong one. Say, Shango, which year in the past 30 years do you feel we were closest to the mountaintop? Easy. That was Dak's rookie year. And it was the situation where, you know, and this is where the Cowboys fan base split big time on it, because we all knew that if Romo didn't get hurt that year, and Romo had rookie Zeke and that line and all that kind of stuff, and if you remember, Romo had changed his game from being the gunslinger. So the Romo that I was always mad at for taking chances and doing too much became the Romo that I really liked again in those last couple of years, that I really, really liked, because the year with DeMarco Murray. And I was like, that was why I was so happy we got Zeke, because I was so mad we let Murray go, because we broke records with Murray. Why would y'all let emotions get in the way of that? Why would you Murray is still in the record books. That running game couldn't be stopped with Murray. It really couldn't. And if we didn't get rid of Murray and still had Romo, that still probably would have got the other chance. But that's another story. But once we got Zeke and Romo and all that, I was like, that's perfect, because we can ride the rookie. We can don't worry about like you were worried about the snaps for Murray. You're not going to worry about the snaps for the rookie. So we can just run Zeke, and Romo just gets the first downs and the crucial downs, and we would have walked right deep into the playoffs finally. And Romo went down, and Dak came. And as much as I like Dak, I knew, you knew, we all knew there was a ceiling on a rookie quarterback. You knew there was a ceiling on a rookie quarterback. You knew a rookie quarterback couldn't go into the playoffs and do a lot. And, I mean, he got beat by a crazy Aaron Rodgers with a crazy play. So, man, y'all done made me. Boo. I hope y'all didn't get my password there. They should have gave me a warning or something. Should have gave me a warning or something before it went down like that, you know? But sorry, long story, but it was a good story. Because that year was the year that we could have done it. Des caught it. We've got to get Turpin. Yeah, Turpin can be a problem this year. I'm glad you said that, Bumpity. Turpin can be a real problem this year. He's going to be wide open. He was wide open a lot. Des caught it. Do I see us giving Pickens an extension? It depends on how dominant our offense is. If our offense is dominant, then it makes sense to make to it helps your defense. You know what I'm saying? And you can stay young on defense and you can stay cheap on defense or whatever because the offense is gonna they're gonna win the games for you at the end of the games if they have to. They're gonna put more points on them than their offense can muster. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing of having your defense to stop the offense, but some of these offenses in the NFL just aren't very good. And if you have an offense that can score, why am I looking down there? If you got that's why I need my comments up here. If you have an offense that can score in the NFL, then you're going to be able to win a lot of your games because a lot of your games will be going against offenses that have trouble themselves still scoring. Nevertheless, the defense can be just as average as possible, and the offense still has trouble scoring because they don't have great players and this and that. So as long as we got good players and and a real good offense, we'll stay in the upper start part of the league. So I see us doing it. Please do it. I want us to do it. Back in the franchise. And it says Stone Throwers, Coach Shango. All right, now let me put the music back on. Just everybody, they just messed up. I'm gonna go trap. I was doing rap. Now I'm going trap. If y'all don't mind. I like trap. Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of a snow globe. I like trap. Yes, Madden is crossplay. Yep. I think we have one, John Henry. I think we have one person on crossplay. No, we're not winning this year. No, Alec. That's why I said we smelled it. That's why it was so much tension, and I think that's why the fan base fractured and everything. It was so much tension right there because we knew that the DeMarco Murray's last year and Romo coming to the end of his career, we were getting close. We were getting close, and we needed Romo. But what people didn't realize is Romo was, and this was the main thing I was saying on my site because you know how polarizing arguments get, and if you're not saying one thing, they're expecting you are saying the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the world we live in today. If I don't say this, then I'm over there, or if I don't say that, I'm over there. That's how it was with the Cowboys. Trade a CD. I lost my train of thought there a little bit. Hold on. What did you say? Oh, well, it I knew that Romo was breaking up with his back. That's what I was talking about. I know his back was breaking. He was in pain. If y'all don't remember the Carolina Panther game when Luke Kuechly just made Romo look. It was right before this. I don't know what it was right in this time. I can't remember. It was right before. It had to be right before because he retired after it. But I think it was the actual injury that put him down before this or whatever. It was against the Carolina Panthers. And Romo, he looked so done as far as couldn't throw or couldn't do what needed to be done anymore physically. And I was like telling people, no, I'm not saying I want Dak because he's better than Romo. No, I say we got to move on with Dak because Romo is done. nobody could understand. No, you couldn't understand that Romo's back was done, and if and point being, if it wasn't done, Romo could have played with the Jaguars, or he could have had a little 2 to 3 year run like Joe Montana with another team. He ain't better than Montana, so he could have done it. You know what I'm saying? I was saying Romo to the Jaguars for years. Go there and blow the top off. I would have kept Parsons and traded CD as well, only because wide receivers are easier to obtain than pass rushers. Pass rush, Dak would have got his money because quarterbacks are hard to obtain, and Parsons would have got his money because pass rushers are hard to obtain. We literally obtained another CeeDee Lamb for what, third round pick? Was it a third rounder? Yeah, I'm sorry about your Patriots, but I could have told you. You live next to the city where Romo is from, Wisconsin. I truly laugh at Dallas fans and bring up Romo's botch now. I know. That was the Romo I loved. That was my favorite Romo because he was exciting Romo. That was one of my favorite videos when I had a setup similar to this. It was way back when, and I was in my recliner and I had a thing over my shoulder called the Romo Watch. And every week I would say week 1, week 2 doing the Romo Watch. I was watching until Romo, because I was pushing so hard for Romo to take over for Bledsoe, and the week we got him, I pulled it, and I said we got him, and then Romo took off, and I was like, I did one video where I was in just this. That was my new quarterback that I loved more than anything was Romo, and then he turned into what they turned Dak into, like a passer. And we never won. And then he got the later Romo was like, I was like, this, you get it now. You get it. And he died. Then he became a announcer. Where's my trap music at now? There we go. There we go. Yeah, Kansas City lost. If Jerry Jones passes away, do I think Stephen Jones would sell a team? I doubt it. They're making so much money. I think I explained it the other day perfectly because they were talking about how much Dak is making. And I was like, Dak is like the number one bargain for Jerry Jones because Dak is so good that he's going to keep the Cowboys relevant, but at the same time, not good enough to carry the team on his own and win the games by himself, which I don't know who can, but he can't do that. But he can always keep you relevant. So with Dak, even the years that he doesn't make it, he's still going to, be the top thing they talked about because he can't get the Cowboys over. He can't get the Cowboys over. It's going to be all Dak's fault. So he's going to keep the Cowboys being talked about and relevant. He's the lightning rod. Why am I looking at that? He is the lightning rod for the Cowboys right now. So he's keeping us all in the news. He's keeping us all on our timelines or whatever because whenever Dak Prescott has a bad game, it's the funniest memes, the funniest things. Stephen A. Smith talks about it. Skip talks about it. Colin Cowherd talks about it. I mean, they all talk about it, and it just goes like zoom, and that's good for business. And it's kind of the reason I'm telling the truth is because there's some games. I put one game on YouTube. I wish I could show it to you right now, but it was one game that Dak played versus Detroit, and it was statistically one of Dak's worst games, right? But then when you went play by play by play by play, it actually was one of Dak's best games that he ever played, but things always happened, like the receivers dropped the ball. He made the right decision, but they fumbled at the wrong time. You know, all the things happened around him to make the Cowboys lose and him look horrible with his stats. And then the next day, the internet was Dak on the TV. Dak's got to do more. Dak's got to make it. It's their thing to keep the Cowboys, talked about. So if you look at it money-wise, that $60 million to pay Dak Prescott over what, 4 years, 5 years, 4 years or whatever, brings Jerry Jones $10 billion a year. Let that sink in. Because Jerry Jones, just think if Jerry Jones did not have Dak Prescott and he had, say, Russell Wilson as his quarterback like the Giants do right now, who's in the process of just hopping around the league, whatever. How much faith would we have in Russell Wilson to do anything whatsoever? The guys on TV wouldn't talk about us. The internet, after the timeline wouldn't be all Dallas Cowboy fans getting mad because you're talking about the quarterback or whatever. It would be a dip in like nobody's business. So, Jerry Jones knows what he's doing. Went to my page when Panthers beat us. True Blue, Bumpity, who do you think our true number one running back will be, because he ain't seen blue yet? It's going to be True Blue. I love Javonte, but I would love for it to be Blue and Javonte. Blue is the first back that's going to be able to take it to the house at any moment. And then we have Javonte to get those tough yards, because once we get up by a couple of touchdowns against these, because that's what's going to happen against the teams that's not as good as us. We're going to get on top of them, and then we want to punish them with Javonte. I like that. Who remembers the Romo watch? Been watching me since 2006. Yeah, no, that was a good year too. No, that was you're talking about who dropped the ball? The Patrick Creighton year, right? I just don't know how good that team was to go all the way. I know we should have went further than that. I just didn't know how far. That's why I had to go with the other one, because I really thought we were when Romo was playing the way Romo was playing, when he deferred to DeMarco Murray, and Murray just started eating yards up, and that became our philosophy. I was like, it's over. Is it just me, or do you or any other Cowboys friends cringe when you see a Cowboys jersey in public? Yeah, maybe right now, Pablo. I don't see that many though. I'm in LA. And then when I do see them, I'm like training camp, which is normal. I know, even Cowboys haters want us to win, right? From what I saw today, I'm putting you up on the board, Rick. From what you saw today, Green Bay should kill us. The Rams, Steelers look tough. Not sure about Washington, but probably will have our number, yeah. Long season if the defense doesn't come along. Exactly. Yep. I don't think we beat Green Bay, but I don't think we're as bad as I thought we could have been. I'm firm on my 10-win prediction, and maybe more. You can see blue number one. Yep. Deuce Vaughn, where you at? Hey, Deuce Vaughn would have scored on that. Why is Miles Sanders still there? Miles Sanders should have been cut. Now, I mean, I could. Come on, man. We have other options than Miles. We got other options. We got the fastest running back in the draft. And we still got Deuce that I would rather have than Miles. What's up, Cortez? Yeah, the Packers looking good. It's annoying, right? Thank you, John Henry. Thank you very much, sir. 2014 was the year DeMarco Murray fumbling it against Green Bay was completely overlooked because of the dead snow catch. It was and I'm telling you two things. It was like, I was on another tip with that. The DeMarco Murray fumble thing, running backs fumble. It hurt. No, that's wrong. It hurt, but I wasn't mad. I was like, we still got a chance or whatever. But my anger went to Jason Garrett mostly, and Tony Romo a little bit, and it's become a lot lesser with Tony Romo and still more with Jason Garrett. But here's why: when Romo, it was fourth and 1, 4th and 2, but it was fourth and real short. I remember it was fourth and real short, and Dez Bryant was not the best hands on the team at the time. We had one person on the team that had more secure and more sure hands and was absolutely uncoverable, that we could have just ran the play for and got the first down, like easy, and kept on going for that person. And another reason to do that rather than throw the ball down and get the ball. I got so mad at Cowboy fans who were getting so mad at the catch because Romo threw the ball and he would have caught the ball inside the 2-yard line, right? Then we score, right? Then we give the ball back to Aaron Rodgers, right? And then we stop Aaron Rodgers? No. We don't stop Aaron Rodgers. We had chances the year after. Dak's teams had 2 chances to stop Aaron Rodgers, or Dak would have went further. Never stopped Aaron Rodgers. And even in that particular game, Aaron Rodgers still held the ball because we had an opportunity to get the ball back and score again, but we couldn't get the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands. So we were focusing so much on that catch that the whole strategy was wrong. We should have been in the mentality of, let me walk this football down here, and either I score at the end of the game and win, or I don't score at the end of the game and I lose. But what I'm not doing is handing the ball back to Aaron Rodgers to win this football game, especially against that defense. So I didn't understand the whole thing, and the Cowboys, the fan base was just so worried about that catch. And I'm like, even if you caught the ball, we lose, y'all. It was like if we had caught that ball, we had won the Super Bowl. No, we probably still wouldn't even win that game if we caught that ball, if Dez had caught it. We probably would not have won the game if Dez had caught it. Go look. I'm not kidding. Aaron Rodgers would have had more than enough time to walk slowly down the field and score. We would have had to stop Aaron Rodgers to win that football game. Yeah, I know Aaron Rodgers owned us on a bum leg. Thank you for reminding me of that, Bob Barker. Okay. Bradley Bryant says, question, am I only fan that wonders how Dak is still in Dallas when he's been present for Wentz and Hurts Super Bowl? Exclude his contract. Huh? Well, we're supposed to just get rid of Dak? So, Bradley, what were we supposed to do? You said you're surprised, you're wondering how Dak is still in Dallas. What was who were, give me a name of who I should have other than Dallas, other than Dak in Dallas. I'll be here. And the only person you can say is Jalen, is that kid in Washington. That's the only person you could say. And there's no way we would have been able to get him. You could have got rid of Dak and had Anthony Richardson. The drama of sports, but that's the type of stuff I'm doing. It's the drama of sports that Dak keeps the Cowboys in. It's stuff like that. It's an awesome deal for Jerry Jones. Romo got cocky in that playoff game. He was content knowing he didn't lose the game. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, no, Pablo. No, I was blaming Romo because I said they should have ran a play for Cole Beasley, but Cole Beasley happened to be wide open in that play. Again, go look at that play, and you'll see Cole Beasley wide open. And like nobody is near Cole Beasley. He's just wide open, ready to receive a ball. And instead of throwing to him, Romo decided to throw it all the way down there to Dez. And I'm like, no. It's like it was so when he the reason why I didn't, and this is live on my channel right now. You can go and rewind it, whatever. I was like, no, when Romo threw the ball. My instincts was like, no. That's why I didn't react to it when it was a catch, no catch, or whatever. I didn't react to it because I was like, now at least we might have a chance because if we stop them, we can still score and win. But if we had scored, do you see what I'm saying? If we had scored, then Aaron Rodgers is putting his foot on the gas and they're going down the other. And this was prime Aaron Rodgers. And they're coming down the field and they're scoring and they're winning on us. So it was a lack of strategy, like 100% with number one Jason Garrett, and then Romo. But until when I saw that Jason Garrett had turned Dak into basically another Romo who puts on a whole bunch of yards and can't get us past the divisional round, I started thinking, okay, Romo, a lot of that wasn't you. It was a lot of that you were told to do. We let a prime Amari Cooper go. But yeah, Bumpity, that's why I was so mad when Amari left. I was really mad when Amari left. And it's kind of like the same thing with Micah Parsons, even though I do like Micah. I can't say I don't like Micah. But with Amari Cooper, it was like, why didn't we get more? Why would you just give them away for nothing? It was like it was weird. I don't know some things about how a football team works. So that whole thing went way over my head, and I could not understand why you would give away such an advantage that we had over everyone else. Why would you give that advantage away for little compensation? I still don't get it. And it's the same thing with the Micah situation. We gave up a huge advantage that we had on other teams. We gave them up. Oh, Bills-Ravens games? Oh, what happened, man? I thought that game was over. I didn't even go back to it. 40-38. What? What? Wow, Baltimore. Wow, Baltimore. Wow, Baltimore. Wow, Baltimore. That's crazy. I am not John Henry. Jeez. No, I didn't assume. No, it actually happened, John Henry. That's why I said it wasn't. We still okay. I'm almost. They laughing. Everybody's laughing at the Ravens. Um, it still was okay. We caught the ball, right? And they said it wasn't a catch. Green Bay's ball, right? So we still had a certain amount of time on the clock, right, to get that ball back from Green Bay and score and win the football game. So we still had to stop Aaron Rodgers. We didn't have to stop him from scoring. We had to stop him from getting first downs. And he still got, I think, 2 first downs back to back. It was just like 2 passes. He went voop, voop. You know what I'm saying? So for how easy and we never saw the ball again. And which was another reason I was like Cowboy fans, we had a chance to get the ball back and still didn't do it. They kept the ball away from us because we couldn't get the ball back. And we're still focusing on that one catch or whatever that would have put us up for a moment. It's just bad strategy, man. It was bad strategy. The strategy that I would have done, I would have walked down there, walked the clock down as I'm walking down there, and either 2 things happen. They stop me and I lose because my offense is better than my defense. My defense isn't great. My offense is good. My offense is real good. I got Dez. I got Cole Beasley. I got DeMarco Murray. I got a great offensive line. I got Romo. My offense is good. So I'm going down with my offense. I'm not going down by scoring and hoping my defense holds because my defense ain't going to hold. That defense is not going to hold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk that ball down. I'm going to walk it, and I'm going to walk it. And at the end of the game, I'm going to be at that goal line inside the 10-yard line, and either I'm going to score and if I can't score with DeMarco Murray, and if he fumbles, then you can lynch him. But I would have drained the clock. If we score, we win. If we don't score, you beat the best part of my team. That's how I would have played it. I know. Papa Romo should have walked him down instead of the fade jump ball. Oh yeah, Dak gets worse hate, and it's simply because now Romo would have got this same amount of hate if Romo was Dallas quarterback right now in this day and age when you got First Take and Colin Cowherd and all these guys that just can't wait to say either you're great or you're horrible. Would you have traded Parsons for Nick Bosa and 2 first round? No. I don't particularly like that last name. Let's go, Commanders. What's up, Header? Rick said I was screaming Thursday, 4th and 3, go on low percentage, pass down the who, drop 3. Bob Barker asks, have I had any current or former Cowboy players comment on your Cowboys Seahawks game? Yeah, Bob. Oh yeah. I think Michael Irvin referenced it on NFL Network. Him and Scott Olsen. I think they were talking about it during the skit or whatever, one of the skits. But yeah, man. Yeah. The only thing that can come close to that, Barber, is when Kendrick used it again in Mr. Morale. And when people say when you wake up on a Kendrick Lamar album, your life changes a little bit. Yep. Yep. It was like New Ho King. It was like New Ho King in Toronto. It was a whole different restaurant after it was in the Kendrick album. I still haven't watched the 90s Cowboys thing on Netflix yet, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to watch it, man. Ugh. Same old Baltimore, yeah. No, Bradley. No, that what you're just saying is just a narrative. What I'm sitting here now. What you have said the complete opposite until we got Pickens. Dak had literally. I was screaming for Dak not to play last year because we literally had nobody else on offense but him. And then you see him carrying the football team out there. So how can you still pull a narrative that is all this talent carrying Dak up? Where is that talent and who was that talent and where did that talent go? And what are you talking about? It's never been that talent. That's the only reason the only reason why the Cowboys, since he's been a rookie, because that season, I'm telling you that Romo could have won the Super Bowl, Dak still got us to the playoffs. He still got us to the playoffs as a rookie. So no, man. Eric Heigl says the Des Carter theory was put to the test in 2016 off a big hit from Heath that should have been a fumble. Roger still beat us. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, exactly my point, Eric. I'm gonna put it up because he did it again in what's his name? The tight end. Jermichael, was it Jermichael Finley? Was that who called it? Or was it somebody else? No, it was somebody else. It was a journeyman tight end. Jeremy Mincey. Who was the tight end? What was the name? My thoughts on your Chiefs? No, they're not going to give you the America's team. I don't think they can. It's kind of like John Harry. It's kind of like the whole thing that we can't leave. Because trust me, we all want to leave the Dallas Cowboys fan base. We can't. You succeeded. You were one. It's like Russia. It's like there was very few guys that really made it out, and we commend you guys that made it out. I can't go. I do too. I still think we're a playoff team too. People still looked at me crazy. No, the game we lost, the game we lost to Philly is a game we were supposed to lose. I'm mad because we should have won that football game, and we literally gave them a game. And that was, and I said it after the loss. I said that was a team we don't give a game to. You don't give one to them. Yeah, I'm about to go too, Pablo. Good hanging, man. Like, I'm gonna be on here every night, especially until we fill up this Madden League. I'm gonna be on every night. Like tonight, when I was supposed to get on here and draft this team, but I'm gonna draft me a team and I'm gonna play with these guys tomorrow night. So you can see my funky uniforms. What has you most excited for the rest of the season? Our offense. I can't wait to see all the big plays the offense does. I can't wait to see Blue. I can't wait to see what Turpin does in the middle with those two guys on the outside. I can't wait to, the offense is what I'm really looking at. Javonta. Would I've traded Crosby for Crosby 2 first rounds? Yes. That sounds good, Bumpity. I know I'm saying your name wrong, Bumpity, but I like saying Bumpity. Okay, anybody. I'll watch it. I was waiting for somebody to give me the old thumbs up. You want to get a game on Madden? All right, sounds good. Stone Thrower. My PSN is Stone Thrower. Hit me up. PSN Stone Thrower. If you need to want to get in the league, hit me up. PSN Stone Thrower. Or right there at the top corner, there's a QR code, and that takes you right to our chat room. We have at least 5-6 spaces available. All right, think about it, John Henry. I gotta think about it, man. I'm sure this thing is gonna get. I'm gonna push and try to get this thing filled up tomorrow. So, think about it, man. Think about it. All right, guys. I'm gonna go check on wifey and chill out for the rest of the night. Ravens.